Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Old School with DP and Jay Foreman, sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is hiring. If you're looking for a job change or a job, period, there's something probably there for you at Sandhills Global. Go to sandhills.jobs for more information. Openings in hundreds of spots in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. You can apply today at sandhills.jobs. If you're looking for something to do, it's here. We made it. March Mayhem. Today and tomorrow, we'll do live shows from 11 to 6, both days from Buffalo Wings and Rings. The first 64 people show up today. We'll get ping pong ball from of a team in the tournament with the name on it. If the team makes the Final Four, you win some prizes, the prize giveaways. Over the top, we'll probably add some additional prizes even as we go. Plenty. There'll be free raffle tickets. You don't have to buy anything just for hanging out with us. You can get your raffle tickets and get in the game. Appetizers, beer tubes, gift cards, and more. Wings, beer, basketball, and sports talk. What's better than that? March Mayhem. Today, tomorrow, Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and please don't forget, it's St. Patrick's Day. Don't miss all the fun. Rico, did you program any St. Patrick's Day music into the show today?
I did not have any St. Patrick's Day music.
Harrison, I need to understand. So you found some music that was fitting today? Is there something? Did you put anything in for? See, we need Irish music. And
there's some on here.
There's tons in there. I need some, Rico. Yeah, I need some. Now that can't be the only song though, right? Like let's search. Let's search. And text line 402-464-5685. Sartor Heyman text line, Honda Lincoln hotline. What I need to know from the listeners is, what is your go-to St. Patrick's Day song? And again, text line, just for a daily reminder, say hello, say what's up first. Like, don't just yell at us from the rafters, screaming from across the street.
It's a very random text message.
Yeah. So Scott and people dive into Killigans, but it can't just be Killigans.
I don't have like a go-to St. Patrick's Day song. I guess I've never really
What's up, Cadova guy?
Celebrated St. Patrick's Day.
What are you listening to? In DC, in Salt Lake, and in Houston, there would be the crew coming through with bagpipes, and I'm surprised that we didn't get the offer this year of folks with bagpipes to come in and play.
If anybody knows anybody with a bagpipe,
get in.
Send them here before 11, or send them to Wings and Rings.
Right? Florence and the Machine. That's a good one. Bipolar.
I do love Florence and the Machine.
That's good. Pecan Pie, what's up, brother? Yeah, that would be fair. Rum Jack's Irish pub song. Okay, that I know. Keep it going. I'm trying to figure out what we need. Rico, what are you doing? Sneezer?
I turned my mic off.
I'm just saying.
Do you want me to turn yours off too?
No. Hey guys. And again, you have to let us know what your name is so we can shout you out. We do want to give shout outs today. I'm in a shout out kind of mode. House of Pain is definitely Bone. That's always
top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. Tub Thumping. Yes. Yes. Well done, Scott. Well done. Kmart Steve.
I submit Body of an American by the Pogues.
The Pogues are the Pogues are definitely see, and then the cranberries. There's there was back in the day, there was a, and this just lets you know really how old I am. That you could go into Starbucks and they had Celtic music. They had DVDs of Celtic music, Celtic and Gaelic music, and there was, oh man, this is 20 years ago, but there was a CD that I wore it out. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Like I was like, I was just sitting there crying, and I didn't know why. That's how powerful it was hitting me. And I just now need to go find out what that was. But you can like Google like Starbucks CDs and Irish Gaelic Celtic music. And I mean,
Seems random.
Because you walk into a Starbucks on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. To get your green coffee.
I so did.
Did you get a green drink today?
I did not. We may have to order.
Are you going to get a
We may have to order some in. I was going to order in some. So Vershawn bought lunch yesterday.
Shout out Vershawn.
Well done, man. Well done.
So good.
Oh, well done. So
First time
good.
I've ever had it.
So good. And then today I wanted to, like, I was going to go Muchachos and just have them
You can
deliver.
say it.
Right. But I was like, there's no Irish coffee. There's no green coffee.
I'm sure he get like a green.
So who does that in Lincoln? Who does
Like local? No idea.
no?
If you like I'm sure the Starbucks across the street does. But I don't know. A couple places doing obviously green beer. You think Wingsburg is doing green beer?
Everybody's green beer. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're definitely doing green beer. But I was trying to find a place that did like Irish
coffee.
Well, not just Irish
Is there
coffee.
what's the
So Irish coffee with liquor, but I mean,
Okay,
there's
yeah.
also a green Irish coffee.
is it just dyed green?
7 nights in. Oh wow. Okay, who are you? And you
Shorzy.
are now Shorzy and Lincoln. Thank you for that. I'm
Gotta
writing
add
that
Shorzy's
down.
number.
I'm writing that down. 7 nights
What in
in Irie. Yeah, I'm
7 Nights in
yeah,
Irie.
yeah, I'm writing that one down. I need to Whiskey in the Jar Metallica. Tater, what up? What up, Tater? What up, Drew Carr? So he says, so let's see here. Yeah, that's Whiskey in a Jar is a bar, definitely a bar song. Gaelic Storm. Yes, that's it. That's it. Oh my God, you're the best. Mike, thank you. Gaelic Storm. And it's like 12 songs.
Yeah.
And it's all different kinds of Gaelic Celtic songs.
Yeah.
And then they did a second CD like 4 years later that I also fell in love with. And I would just I'm trying to, this is 20 years ago. And just imagine coming into a sports bar and I'm just beating up this CD. Like I'm surprised there's anything left. Gaelic Storm. I now have to go find it and download it. As a matter of fact, Harrison, if you would please, Gaelic Storm. The old triangle. Yeah, of course. Dropkick Murphys is kind of everybody's go-to.
Yeah.
Drumstick, good stuff. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, by Flogging Molly. Yep. Drunken Lullabies. Yes.
You are having a blast.
Oh man, this is amazing. No, Ryan, thank you.
I've got to add Ryan J.
Yes,
I'm also if you like don't have a name, I'm adding names.
Drumstick, that's fantastic. Yeah, Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries. Yeah, like that's the part of me. So through all this like this DNA stuff that I've been dealing with and going through, embracing different, like I've got family members that are over in Ireland who they actually still live, like the family has they have a castle that they're like, well, when you come over, you can stay in the castle.
So obviously you're going to the Huskers first game and you're staying in the castle.
Well, but
Well,
here's the
how
thing.
far away-
Well,
how
no,
far-
but here's the problem. Oh, did you just post it? Somebody just posted the album on Spotify.
I see that, Drew.
Drew.
Shout out to Drew for posting that, and also shout out to Drew for being the first person to say what's up to me.
Oh, that's so good.
Everybody says what's up, DP. I'm here too.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, if you want to go and get full on, right? What's up, DP Enrico? This song is called "The Rocky Road to Dublin." Oh,
Song. I
know that.
There's a lot of songs. I'll look some up in the break and try to get some short-ish versions of them. But this is a lot, so cut me some slack while I try and get that. A lot of them probably might be played in one-on-one unless you have somebody.
Barry's gonna call, but Barry will also.
Barry will like it.
Barry will absolutely.
Barry will like it.
Barry married Irish. Yeah, he did. So Barry, and we know what Barry. Well, I don't know what Barry's eating today, but I know it'll be good. I know it'll be very good. Yeah. So that's through St. Patrick's Day and the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, not the history behind St. Patrick's Day, because the history is very sad. The history of St. Patrick's Day is very sad. It was like a poor guy. Yeah, it was terrible.
Everybody's like, yeah, it's a great day to get drunk and drink, and it's like, do you know what
do you know
what you're celebrating?
This dude was like, oh, you guys are making my heart full. Tater, that is such
the Boondock Saints.
Oh,
I want to watch that tonight.
Yes,
I might have to.
Great flick.
So fantastic.
Oh, that's
the
so
prayer
good.
And everything.
Yes.
I might have to get the prayer. I'm gonna have to get the prayer.
Yeah, there's so much. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna have to listen to the CD on the break. Like that's really gonna be.
You're gonna click on that Spotify link, aren't you?
Well, that's one, and then there's another one that's a full, and it was. Starbucks owned the rights to it. And then they put together, and it's like a compilation of 14 different artists. And it's every range from the folksy Irish songs to the bar chants to those wonderful storytellers.
Shout out to bar chants.
Right? Like it was just like
like European sports fans have more fun than American sports
there's
fans.
no doubt. Well, also South American fans have much more fun.
Football fans have more fun than American sports fans.
Well, so
because they have chants, they have cheers, they have giant flags and banners.
Even in Salt Lake City,
they light fires
and Houston. Yes, like the drums. Like anytime you can have a sport with drums being played and it's okay, I'm all in.
Like they have they have chants for certain players. They have chants for situations. Like it's on the whole stadium joins in. Like that's awesome. It's not just screaming and yelling.
It's purposeful, and it's a party. Oh,
I
found it.
DP's about to cry.
I found it. It's called Fits of Passion. Celtic music captured by Starbucks, and here's some of the artists, and it's available. You can find it on Amazon, Spotify, whatever. But Natalie, I remember Traffic, Natalie McMaster, All 10, Mary Jane Lamont, which is the Pogues, Karan Casey, Solas, which I totally went and bought 2 of their CDs just from listening to this. Old Blind Dog, Seamus Egan, Fits of Passion. I'm going to listen to it on the break. We're gonna throw it the break.
Okay.
I'm gonna go party.
I guess
when Rico comes back, Rico will tell us what's up here on 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill has 2 Lincoln locations that are great for any occasion. If you're downtown for a basketball game or a concert, stop by their newest spot at 10th and P. Don't forget to check out their social media pages to learn about any concerts on stage at Rosie's. If you want to avoid a busy downtown scene, head over to the original Rosie's just south of 14th and Highway 2 for a feeling of your local hometown bar. There's plenty of TVs at both places and great food and drink. What are you waiting for? Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill at 10th and P and on South 14th Street.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. State basketball has concluded, and here are your winners for girls and boys. For the girls, in Class A, number 2 Fremont won over number 5 Lincoln Southwest. In Class B, number 1 Elkhorn North won over number 2 Scott Catholic. In Class C1, number 1 Lincoln Lutheran just fell short against number 2 Northland Central, 31-35. For the boys, Miller North is your Class A champions after a win over number 2 Bellevue West, 67-57. In Class B, number 2 Roncalli Catholic won its championship over number 1 Scott Catholic, 52-37. In Class C1, Cale Jacobson from number 2 Ashland Greenwood continued his great tournament run. Ashland Greenwood took home the championship on a buzzer beater corner 3 by Evan Shepard, assisted by Cale Jacobson. They would win over Auburn, 36-33. In Class D2, number 6 Parkview Christian won over number 1 St. Mary's in the title game. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Wedding season is underway. Stop wearing your fading, wrinkling shirts and update your wardrobe today at M Suits Clothiers in Lincoln. M Suits has men's clothing for every occasion, from business to leisure to weddings and formals. And they've been chosen by Lincoln as best of men's clothing for 4 years running. The buying process is quick and easy with personal service that's hard to find. And they're family owned, where you are also treated like a part of the family. M Suits Clothiers, just south of 56th and Pine Lake on Red Rock Lane.
Are you ready for $0 cost individual employee health insurance? How about company paid life insurance for you and your family? What about on-the-job paid training? Become part of the Landmark difference today. Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, at our upcoming career fairs. Chat one-on-one with our team to hear what it's really like to work with us. Career fairs will be held at Landmark locations. March 8th in Lexington, March 10th in Kearney, March 22nd in Beatrice, and March 24th in Hastings. See more details at www.landmark.careers.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
My hardest job is to know how to win and how to lose and be able to handle adversity.
Well, I think that's also good because adversity is a great teacher. You know, usually when you're winning, you're not going to change much. When you really encounter adversity, then everything's on the table. You begin to really examine your life and examine what you've been doing, what you haven't been doing, and that's when sometimes the most meaningful changes occur.
Weekdays from 11 to 2 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Right now, Allstate has almost as many ways to save as there are types of music. Save for being a new customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent to get a quote. Find out how much you can save today. Allstate. Now that should be music to your ears.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. DriveWise is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Smithbrook, Illinois.
When everything is changing, you need a store that's a constant. A store that has the brands your family loves and the value that you need. A store where you can stock up, pick up, and drive up. A store that's close to home and feels like home. A store that puts the health and safety of you and your family above all else. And a store that's always here to help. At Kohl's, we don't know what next year will look like. We just know that we'll be here for you no matter what. Kohl's, here today, here to stay. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Back to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School. Rico, would you please, sir, give me something for my soul? For my soul.
Oh, the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk, and they ain't been sober yet. As long as a bottle was passed around, everyone was feeling gay. O'Leary robbed the bagpipes, some music for to play. That's how they show their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's all they show. They're running their pride. They said
I just it brings me joy. It just gives me joy. There is I need to find
I wish I could play a bagpipe.
Right?
There's like no reason. Like there's a couple like a bagpipe, an accordion, just like some of those things that people find really annoying.
Anything with a fiddle, I'm
like
in.
Fiddles.
Anything with a fiddle,
Fiddles are great.
Like I'm in. Like there's
I wish I knew how to play a banjo.
Harrison, there's a song that an ex of mine, she was in a band, and they would sing the song, and they did a lot of Irish folk music. But there's a song called Tom Burley's Dead. And Harrison Burley is spelled Burleigh. Tom Burley.
You know, the Irish way to spell
Burley. I need that song. I need a clip from that song.
Okay.
So it's the time of day where you grab your Irish coffee and Rico tells you.
Give me 1 second. I was getting the song. I don't have the other one.
Oh, you don't have the other one?
No, I don't. I do now, though.
Oh, okay. Well, then play it.
Woke up this morning and I got out of bed. Had a big old cup of coffee to clear my head. Telephone rang and you wanna chat? Well, sit on down and tell me what up with that. Ooh-wee. What up with that? What up with that? Ooh-wee. What up with that? What up with that?
Run the man.
He said, she said,
Cabbage
he
Patch.
said, he said, what up Who knew you knew said what
Robot.
you do? What up with that? What up
Vogue.
with
Perfect. It's just perfect.
We can do it every day. You just should play the long version every
day.
You should just play it every day.
I could.
What's
No
up,
problem with
Rico?
Kind of broad.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
NFL free agency. Actually, no, not NFL free agency.
I was almost going to steal your what's up today. 'Cause I
Not
was so
NFL
upset
free
last night. I
agency,
was so upset.
just free agency, because remember what we talked about yesterday and
I
where
hate
a
it.
certain person
I hate it so much.
would go, and then it happened.
I sat in front of my computer for a good 30 minutes.
I just stared at my phone.
editing the most venomous, angry, bitter, childish tweet at Freddie Freeman.
I just stared at my phone. I was like, this can't be happening. And then somebody put together the potential lineup, and I was like, what? What?
4 MVP. So in DC, he's always been identified, depending on the day, as Freddie effing Freeman.
Oh, I've always called him Friendly Freddie Freeman.
No. See, and Freddie's the guy everybody wants on their team.
Oh yeah,
like everybody wants him on his team. But there's nothing good. There's nothing good for the game
with what just happened.
If you're gonna do, okay, let me be fair.
If this
be fair.
If this is what the Yankees used to do and why everybody hates them,
that's exactly why.
Then I totally understand.
This is and the Red Sox, and
then I totally understand because just looking, I am upset. In case anybody's
everybody
wondering,
wants Freddie Freeman on their team. Everybody wants, like, if you're a fan of baseball today, if you woke up and said Freddie Freeman is now your first baseman, everybody in baseball would just throw confetti and celebrate.
You'd be happy.
But there were 3 teams that, for the sake of parity, fairness, equality, equity, it's too much. It's too much. Now, it happens in basketball. Like, we're looking at the Brooklyn Nets. We look at the Los Angeles Lakers. We have the same reactions, right? That it becomes too easy to just put together super teams.
Mm-hmm. But at least in the NBA, it doesn't always work.
Well, because there's only 5 players on the floor at a time, and so you can impact it very quickly with 1 or 2 really good players.
Yeah.
Super teams, I'm cool with super teams in general.
There's always been super teams, but the free agency just made it different.
But this made it different. Like, then I become the guy who sits and goes, "Look back to gather around, kids, and let me tell you the story of the Dodgers when they put together the greatest infield to ever exist simply by drafting and developing." Right? Steve Garvey, Davey Lopes, Bill Russell, Ron Say, they did it naturally. It was organic. The Reds, the Big Red Machine with Concepcion and Rose and Morgan and Perez. Like, it didn't really there was some naturalness to it. Yeah, Joe Morgan came from the Colt 45s. Players that moved around, but it wasn't as it is today. And now I'm the old guy just going, damn you, Freddie, damn you.
You ready for this?
Go ahead and break my heart.
Mookie Betts, Trey Turner, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Justin Turner, Cody Bellinger, Chris Taylor, AJ Pollock.
I hate you so much.
Because now you get DHs in the NL.
I hate them so much. I hate them so much.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even use the word hate, but I hate this so much.
That is wild.
I hate this so much. Now the fear again, it would have gone. I mean, I said the
swear
same.
They have like 25 MVPs amongst their lineup.
In fairness, I said the very same thing about the Yankees. I told you to your face that
you did
getting the crew that was there, and this is an interesting turn.
But then I explained to you that it would only work for about a quarter of the season because Judge and Giancarlo are never healthy at the same time.
Well, I thought for this, I thought I would have loved to have seen Freddie in Los Angeles with Ohtani and Trout, to give them a chance to do something different than they've already
would have been fun.
what they've already done, right? At least
see a lineup like that, that's the people would say that's not a super team, that's just 3 people.
Well, but
because the rest of the Angels are not good.
Well, no, Rendon, it would have been fantastic just to put all of that together and then have it be new and different. But now this is just
it's a lot of money.
This is just you going to the Dodgers, who are already at the top of their game anyway, and then I'm officially just going, okay, I need for more of organically built teams to do well.
Fraudulent rings is what it will be.
Well, I mean, it's the Buccaneers, right? That we understand that this,
well, that team. See,
there's nothing organic about the Bucs.
With the Bucs, they were built pretty well, and then they added Brady, Antonio Brown, and Gronk. The rest of the pieces were there.
Oh, but listen.
Except for Sue. Then they added Sue.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, Harrison, thank you, kind sir.
Thank you, sir.
Greatly appreciate it. So, we'll throw it to break. We'll bring in Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman. Of course, I sent him an angry text last night, too.
Oh, yeah.
I sent him an angry text last night. I'm like, really?
Where did all that money come from?
I don't know. I don't understand any of this now.
For a 33-year-old.
So, we'll bring in Jay Foreman here. St. Patrick's Day version of Old School.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Can you believe all the empty car lots in Lincoln? How can they survive? Well, they are surviving by charging way too much and making you believe there are no cars available. Hey, this is Carl from Price Right Auto. I'm here to tell you that they are full of bull stuffing. Come out to Price Right in Westo, and you'll find over 100 great vehicles at some great prices. We won't let you get 11 since we back every one of our vehicles with our Peace of Mind 3-month warranty. If you want a hassle-free car buying experience, check out our website, PriceRightAuto.com. Come see a great selection of affordable used cars on Westo Street at Price Right Auto.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, but you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order online now from the new Wingstop located at 5001 O Street.
The middle of March is here, and you know what that means. It's time to get to Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for our yearly party for the first 2 days of the NCAA tournament. Join us this Thursday and Friday for beer, food, basketball, great prizes, and sports talk. We'll be on location both days from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and the first 64 people to stop by on Thursday get a draw for a ping pong ball with a team and attorney on it that can lead to great prizes if that team makes the Final Four. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket this Thursday and Friday at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O.
Our Remington Homes has really expanded and taken off in the last 5 years.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about their exciting new division, Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier and more affordable.
The exciting thing about a Remington home is you get to choose your floor plan from predetermined floor plans. You can select your options. We give you a lot of choices. By selecting certain floor plans, they're just easier to build. And you couple that with our great lot selection in all different areas. People do not want to be married to their house payment. They want to get a nice house with nice finishes in a great area for an affordable price. And that's what Remington Homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Coming at you live from the Koppel Chevrolet GMC studios. This is Old School, brought to you by Sandhills Global. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Second hour, we are live on St. Patrick's Day, Old School with DP and Jay Foreman, sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. You can apply today. Sandhills, plural, .job, plural. Somebody texted me. I went to Sandhill job and there was none there. I was like, wait a minute, Sandhills .jobs, plural. Yeah,
Sandhills.job. There's just one job open.
Yeah, like
first
no.
one gets it.
I was like, yeah, that really should be how this works, shouldn't it? That should be how this works.
That's how more job interviews should be conducted.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
one there gets it.
Yeah,
it's called being punctual.
How about
That's
that?
what we want.
We want. And again, March Mayhem, you can meet us down at Buffalo Wings Ring, 68th and O, starting at 11 o'clock today. We'll be there today and tomorrow. First 64 people show up, get the ping pong balls. So get down there. Free raffles all day. You don't have to buy anything. We'll be there until 6. Tons of games up on the screen for you. And, of course, it's St. Patrick's Day. So lots of reasons. Let's bring in the Husker Hall of Famer, Jay Foreman. Kind sir, how are you today? How'd the fishing go yesterday?
I'm good. It went pretty good, man. It was a perfect, situation to set up. So, had a nice little haul, mahi and so forth. So it's, I had to show them the brother knows how to hunt.
Did you catch a shark?
No, that's too much. You're doing too much right there. No.
Yeah, that is like
Hey,
such a reach.
hey Jay, do you want to hear Iowa's newest fan?
Sure.
Let's go Hawks.
Oh my God.
That is an awful thing. That is an awful thing. Jay, we were just I was just starting the vent. Free agency was not a good day for me yesterday. We were talking about Von Miller to the Bills. Like I sent Jay the text. I'm like, damn. That was the text.
I tweeted it, Jay.
Like,
I was
damn.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
Jay, it's Von Miller to the Bills. What is going on?
Well, I mean, I don't understand what you guys are all up in arms about it for. I mean, it's free agency.
Why
it's
so mad?
capitalism. Von Miller chose. He said, "Look, man, I've been in Denver, and he had to, he's been there and dealt with John Elway, and I think, and then the Chargers was kind of a rental thing, and even the telling sign was, once he started playing good, he said, hey." During the Super Bowl interviews, he's like, I never really wanted to be here. I wanted to be in Denver. So that let me know going back to LA probably wasn't going to happen unless it was his only option. Von Miller's too great of a player to only have one option. That it came down to essentially, here's the thing about free agency for these big contracts. There's always the known or usual suspects that people kind of just guesstimate and put their 2 cents on and try to match up. Then there's always that surprise team, even in the draft. So Buffalo came out of nowhere. I'm sure he, obviously looked at it and said, look, this is a, well-equipped team, got a great quarterback, as Denver does. And same with the Rams. But he probably looked at a new challenge, and they probably, the contract is long enough to where they could overpay him in the first 2 years for sure. 3 if he really has a good first or second year. So he's able to get bang for his buck. And he wanted a new contract when he was in Denver. So you can't minimize the impact that John Elway and company weren't willing to re-up his contract while he was willing to stay there when the team wasn't very good. So he's an icon with the Denver Broncos. They treat him as just like a Jay Foreman passing through. And, it's a new coaching staff as well. And Von Miller knows regardless of who's the quarterback, when you have a new staff, you're going to lose some games just because of they don't know how to win yet.
So through this thing, help the non-Buffalo Bills fan wrap their brain around what this does to Buffalo defensively. Like, what exactly does this mean?
Well, I look at it like Buffalo has, had everything in place, and it all depends on who they bring back. One of the best pass rushers right now is Jerry Hughes, and, they bring him back. I think he's very productive. I think he's, a two-way player. They got the young guy they drafted from Miami. So I think with Von Miller, he's going to be able to come in and provide leadership and be on a pitch count and then up the pitch count as far as snaps, when they get close to playoff time. So I'm assuming that everybody's coming back because Buffalo's done a pretty good job. If they're going to release a guy that they have a ton of respect for, they're going to do it early. So I think it's going to be, he's going to be in there in third down. You're going to see probably the young man from Miami that was drafted last year maybe move inside, which he had experience in this year with Ed Oliver. They got a ton of stuff to do. So it's going to be, a good thing as far as, them getting off the ball and providing a pass rush that maybe they thought was a big Achilles heel, especially when you played against Kansas City and what Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill did in those last 13 to 19 seconds.
I'll ask you this. This was put on the text line, and it was from a conversation Rico and I were having. I am going to curse the Los Angeles Dodgers for the rest of the season. I will have nothing.
Kick them out.
I will have nothing good to say.
Kick them out of the league.
Well, look, you go and get Freddie Freeman, and to me, that just seems like too much, right? Like that just seems like too much. Like baseball has just said, okay, we don't even care. Like just whatever this thing is. It's LA. They get to do it. I don't like the move. I understand the move. I don't like it. But Pecan Pie sends in this text, and I'll ask you your opinion, Jay. I will give you the Dodgers, Mets, and Yankees, and I will take the field to win the World Series. Who do you take, Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, or the field?
I'm gonna take the Dodgers. I think they're. I mean, it's an easy bet and a smart bet. So I'm gonna take the Dodgers and see what's up from there. Especially with San Diego having Tatis, with the injury. I think he's out 3 to 4 months. So I think they're going to get a big enough lead that they're going to, cakewalk into the playoffs. And then, home field advantage for the Dodgers is obviously a big deal. So they got the pitching and they got the hitting as well, and defense. I mean, they're not just loading up on bats. They're getting good baseball players.
This sucks so much.
This is dumb.
This is
this is dumb. Also, just kind of jumping back and forth between things. The Bills getting Von Miller means that the Patriots need better tackles.
Yeah, that's true. But I think look, they got Howard as well as a tight end. So now you got 2 tight ends, and who knows? I'm assuming Gronk's going to go back to Tampa Bay, but he was before Tom Brady decided to come back, he was definitely connected to Buffalo. That's where he's from. So they got Knox and they got Howard. So I think that's going to help, alleviate any type of pressure that's going to be coming from the offensive tackles. And so, and then also they get White back on the as a defensive back who's a true shutdown corner. They'll probably draft some guys and then also probably look for these bargain deals in free agency who can step in as a starter.
See,
Julio Jones is getting released.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. He looked great up there in Buffalo. They don't have the number 2 or whatever he wanted to wear. He can get his old college number back, his high school number back, and he'll be all good.
I'm just. Look.
Free agency is dumb.
Look, everybody else is getting. This is like Christmas in March, except for I'm getting Cole.
Hey, you got Carson Wentz.
Shut up.
He's going back to number 11.
You shut up. You shut up.
Also, they showed the picture of him with the 11 on in the New Jersey. It looked very AFL-y. Looked very USFL.
In the red or
in the black?
In the black. No, I'm digging the black.
I like the black, but
I'm digging the black.
It just reminded me of an XFL team.
No, you don't get to say that.
I'm just saying.
You just Jay Foreman. Listen, your thoughts on the Washington black uniforms?
I like them.
Yeah.
I think they, I think it's, I like that type of, matching of the colors and stuff like that. So it definitely, fits along. I just don't, necessarily like the Commanders, but, I like the uniforms.
I told you I like the black uniform. It just looked. I think it might have been the helmet because it's the one with the W on the front.
Yeah, and I'm okay. Like that's grown on me. Like I'm going to have one sent to me.
I don't think that helmet will ever grow on me. I like the black uniform.
No, I'm gonna bring the helmet in just so it's amazing.
The W on the front's weird.
I just think what'll happen is that people will take the W.
Oh,
and
it's
put an L on it.
100%.
Like they're gonna put an L on the helmet when you lose
16 times.
Like, hey, I'm not CJ Foreman. See what happens? You leave because now I'm gonna chase him and I'm gonna corner him, and this will be brutal.
That's funny.
Shut up. I'll ask you to placate my mind on Carson Wentz. What happens at quarterback with Carson Wentz? What are we getting in DC?
I mean, look, he can make some plays. He's just been real inconsistent. And, I know Indianapolis had a really good running game. I don't think they're passing, the guys that they're passing to weren't, I don't think they're definitely not as good as Washington in the skill position. So I think you're going to see his production, obviously take an uptick and be more efficient. So, I mean, I think you're getting an athletic guy, a guy that's won, a few games, in the league. And at times last year he played well. So I think with the the running back, tight ends, and receivers that Washington has, and the offensive line, I think they'll be able to be a little bit better around Carson in order for him to be productive, in the future. But you just never know. I think the biggest thing with him is injuries.
Yeah, well, he's a Washington quarterback. He's going to get injured. It's what we do. Politics and injured quarterbacks. Like that's
right.
That's what DC does. We're kind of counting on that Carson Wentz will, and we still got Fitzpatrick on the roster and Heineke. No idea what's going on there. No talk of a quarterback battle competition. No talk of they're really going to make me go back to rooting for the Panthers. Like I don't know what to do.
Wow, it's that bad.
I'm really not happy with that. Like aside from all the off the field stuff. Like they're giving me every reason, and I'm trying to be loyal. I'll ask Jay because Jay understands the DC side of it.
It's gonna be okay.
Jay, is this the time? Would I be thought less of by reconsidering my DC fandom?
No, you ran into it. You bought into it, man. It's like you bought into the like a Ponzi scheme. So you got to roll with them, dude.
You know what? That is a great comparison. The Washington football team is like a Ponzi scheme.
It really is. There's no payout. You're just gonna.
Everybody talks about how good it is, and then turns out it's only good for one person.
There's no. Jay, are you a believer in wearing green on St. Patrick's Day?
I mean, yeah, if I have a shirt around, I'll do it, but it's not something I, make a big point. I'm not Irish and stuff, but I respect it.
Well, Foreman, has some.
Yeah, it does have some in there. Yeah, it does, but it's not. I'm not a participation trophy type of dude walking around with green.
How many people do you think would attempt to pinch Jay if he wasn't wearing green?
0.
Not me. Yeah, they might. I don't know, but I don't. I mean, I don't hang around. I mean, I ain't gonna get time for kid games like that. So.
Jay has no time for anything. What did you catch yesterday? The text line keeps asking us. What did you catch yesterday?
Some mahi, man. It was good. About 60 pounds.
Wow.
I took everything I had, man. It's a workout when you're out there, dude. Whether if I was trying to stay afloat, not puking over the edge, and then have enough strength to reel that bad boy in.
Do you get the whole the waist thing that holds the fishing rod, or you just pulling it with your arms?
I pulled with my arms. It got on the thing, got on so quick that I couldn't. Yeah, I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have it on me that quick, so I had to. Once you're in there, you got to finish.
Well, how many people were with you?
Oh, 12.
So there's a bunch of dudes, and now where did your catch fall in with the day's catch?
Number 1.
Oh, you got the biggest one.
Yeah, that's just coincidence.
It makes sense. It makes sense. What's funny? What's funny is we never got any pictures. We have no proof.
No, there's no proof.
So we're just Jay Foreman's word.
Yeah, that's okay.
I believe him.
We'll trust him. Jay, we'll throw the break here when we come back. I do want to talk about the tournament and get into some of the picks, games that you're looking forward to today in the NCAA tournament. We'll get that next here on Old School.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Do you know the common signs of transmission trouble?
Your engine revs before falling into gear. Shifting is rough, or you're leaking reddish-brown fluid.
Knowing the signs could mean repair instead of replace.
That's where we come in. We're certified transmission.
The job done right at the right price.
Now's the time to schedule your air conditioner service check with Bryant. Make sure it's ready to keep you cool and comfortable when you really need it. Call Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating, 467-1111.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Cloudy, cooler, windy conditions here for our St. Patrick's Day. We'll top out near 49 with a north-northeast wind gusting 20 to 25. Towards this evening, a chance of light rain moving into the region. And overnight, that rain could mix over with a little bit of snow, a low of around 33. Gradually clearing tomorrow with a high of 53. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your child's most important school supply is free and fits in a pocket. It's their library card, and it's important to use that card often. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the NSEA and a lifelong reader. Your local library can unlock a whole new world for your child. Explore it together. The library is a great place to learn and spend time together. Let's help every child succeed.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300 or go to choicestreatmentcenter.com.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. State basketball has concluded, and here are your winners for girls and boys. For the girls, in Class A, number 2 Fremont won over number 5 Lincoln Southwest. In Class B, number 1 Elkhorn North won over number 2 Scott Catholic. In Class C1, number 1 Lincoln Lutheran just fell short against number 2 Northman Central, 31-35. For the boys, Miller North is your Class A champions after a win over number 2 Bellevue West, 67-57. In Class B, number 2 Roncalli Catholic won its championship over number 1 Scott Catholic, 52-37. In Class C1, Cale Jacobson from number 2 Ashland Greenwood continued his great tournament run. Ashland Greenwood took home the championship on a buzzer beater corner 3 by Evan Shepard, assisted by Cale Jacobson. They would win over Auburn, 36-33. In Class D2, number 6 Parkview Christian won over number 1 St. Mary's in the title game. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Mike Schaefer here for Trek CBD. Springtime is here, and that means you're outside more in nice weather and maybe even having garage parties with neighbors. The drink of this spring and summer isn't your typical seltzer. It's drinkable Delta 8. Yep, Trek CBD has drinkable Delta 8 seltzers with mango and lime flavors for 4-packs and 12-packs, coming in a variety of mango, watermelon, lime, and berry. They also have hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups to put in your beverages, and as always, the excellent Delta 8 gums. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School on St. Patrick's Day. Jay Foreman, it's March Madness, March Mayhem. It's the NCAA tournament. Rico has a list of the 10 best coaches in the tournament. I'll ask Jay Foreman to give his the best 5 coaches, your top 5 coaches.
Probably I'm a big Jay Wright fan. Coach K, Gonzaga's coach is a good coach. Bruce Pearl, that's 4. And then I'll even say Calipari, as long as they don't come down to clock management.
Rico, give the list.
This is Jay Billis's best coaches in the NCAA tournament, his top 10. Going from 1 to 10. Mike Krzyzewski, Coach K. Jay Wright at Villanova. Mark Few at Gonzaga. Tom Izzo at Michigan State. Calipari at Kentucky. Bill Self at Kansas. Scott Drew, Baylor. Bob McKillop, Davidson. Rick Barnes, Tennessee. Bruce Pearl, Auburn.
It was
I
pretty
don't
good.
hate it.
I'm sitting here. So who's not on the list?
There are people in the comments saying that Creighton's coach should not be excluded from this list because of what he did with this year's team.
Of course you should.
Which I don't see him on the level of those coaches, so I think he should be excluded.
No, there's no who else is missing from this list? Who are the coaches that should have been considered in this thing?
I mean, you gotta have like, Ohio State's coach is good. I mean, just local. Tennessee coach is good, Rick Barnes. I mean, and look, they won the SEC, and I know they got Bill Self in there, and you gotta get Drew, Calvin Sampson as well. I mean, every coach that makes it is good, but there's probably about 16 at the top. You know what I mean? The top coaches. So
I think I might put UCLA's coach on there. I don't remember his name. He came from Cincinnati like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I think he's done a solid job.
Well, what I want to know is who are you looking forward to watching today, Jay? I mean, is there a game that pops out in your head that may have more meaning than another, at least to you?
None really, too much. It's it's the first tournament. I like them all. I'm really interested to watch Arkansas this year, or watch Arkansas. I know that Vermont is, anytime you can win 8 or 28 games and lose 5, it's going to be no joke. So I want to see how Arkansas plays against Vermont, and I want to see how Vermont plays against Arkansas. But because it's a team I haven't got to watch a lot, but I've seen it, see how much they've were able to, do well in the SEC. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out.
San Diego State is at 8. Creighton is a 9.
That's going to be a good game in the sense of, styles make fights, and it's going to be interesting to see how Creighton handles it. I mean, they're going to be dealing with size, the same with them, and San Diego State always has, 9-10 guys that can go.
If we said you got Georgia State in 25 against Gonzaga, do you take it?
Ooh, yeah, because I think Gonzaga usually doesn't play really well in the first round. They get better as it goes, and their best guy is a freshman, so it's going to be a little bit of adjustment period for him. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, just looking at the games, the Memphis game, with all that talent, freshman talent that won't be there next year, see how they do against a team that's going to be most likely really disciplined in Boise State. Michigan squeaking in at 17-14 as 11th seed going against Colorado State. That's a game I think Michigan shows up expecting to win. And then another one is South Dakota State against Providence. Providence has been really good this year, obviously with the 4 seed. But South Dakota has won 30 games, only lost 4. So they're no joke, and so there's a lot of parity going on, and that's the way it's going to be.
If you were forced to, number 5 Iowa and Richmond, how many points would it take for you to just take Richmond outright?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, because Iowa scores a lot of points. So, I mean, that's not. I mean, there's no amount of points that I would take just because of the way that they play. They play 100 miles an hour to the clock strikes 0. So
let's go through them. Right, Colorado State, Michigan. Who you
got? Michigan.
Okay, we're gonna keep track of this. So just we know.
Same.
Well, we know that. Well,
you know what? I want to go against Jay in this one.
Well, no, because it's Vegas Foreman, so you understand that he's not betting; he's simply letting you know.
Oh yeah,
where it is. Not telling you go bet. Providence, South Dakota State.
I'm gonna go Providence, but I'm gonna go Providence. But I think
Boise
that could be no Memphis.
Boise
I'm
State
Memphis.
versus Boise versus the Fighting Pennies.
I think I'm going with Memphis. Don't even ask about Baylor. That's done.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure.
You leave my Spartans alone. Leave my little babies alone. Tennessee versus number 14 Longwood.
Tennessee.
North Carolina Marquette.
Ooh, see, this is gonna be that game.
That's Shaka versus Hubert.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Marquette.
Okay. UConn, New Mexico State.
If that's fighting Teddy Allen, I'm gonna go UConn. They got some depth, and they actually been playing really well.
This is the one that I kind of thought that Teddy.
I don't hate New Mexico State being more than likely the double-digit seed to go pretty far.
Right. I mean, look, the record, the run that they've been on.
I don't hate it.
Right. They've been pretty good. St. Mary's at Indiana.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go Indiana because they've played well in the tournament and obviously won the play-in game, and they got enough size to give St. Mary's some issues. I think St. Mary's had a good year this year, obviously pushing Gonzaga at times, but there still was a big separation between Gonzaga and St. Mary's, and I think that's where Indiana steps in.
This is the one that I don't know. I don't have optics on either team. Number 7 Murray State versus number 10 San Francisco.
I hate this matchup.
I'm gonna say Murray State because they've had a couple magical runs in the tournament, so I'm going Murray State.
I hate this matchup. This shouldn't happen. You shouldn't have two mid-majors matching up against each other in the first round.
And I got UCLA over Akron,
and they're both really good teams.
Yeah, he got so through this. So these teams that are double-digit teams. So Michigan, South Dakota State, Longwood, Richmond. New Mexico State, Indiana, and Vermont. Who goes the furthest?
Indiana, probably.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah,
Trace Jackson Davis has heated up at the right time.
Yeah. Well, I just looking down that list.
And also,
this was pretty good.
And also, I love Mike Woodson. So
those are some pretty good double-digit teams. We'll go a little further into this, and we'll talk about the ladies because they're setting it up for tomorrow. We'll go to break. Come back more Old School on St. Patrick's Day when we come back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning. Now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Mike Schaefer here for Trek CBD. Springtime is here, and that means you're outside more in nice weather and maybe even having garage parties with neighbors. The drink of this spring and summer isn't your typical seltzer. It's drinkable Delta 8. Yep, Trek CBD has drinkable Delta 8 seltzers with mango and lime flavors for 4-packs and 12-packs, coming in a variety of mango, watermelon, lime, and berry. They also have hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups to put in your beverages, and as always, the excellent Delta 8 gummies. Trek CBD, CBD done right.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather.
Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Cloudy, cooler, windy conditions here for our St. Patrick's Day. We'll top out near 49 with a north-northeast wind gusting 20 to 25. Towards this evening, a chance of light rain moving into the region. And overnight, that rain could mix over with a little bit of snow, a low of around 33. Gradually clearing tomorrow with a high of 53. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Maximize your savings with Bryant. Bryant offers efficient heating and cooling system options to help you save on your monthly utility bill. If you act now, their team will secure all available rebates to maximize your savings. Hurry, these rebates are for a limited time only. Call Bryant. Ask for a free estimate to save and improve your comfort. 467-1111. Online at BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
You didn't know for the longest time, where you were going. Did you ever see it playing out this way?
Honestly, no. For me, it's just every day I've just tried to get better, focus on the things I can control. I wasn't getting the offers I wanted. Thankful for Nebraska for giving me a walk-on offer. I love my time at Nebraska. It kind of worked out that that's the route I wanted to go, to South Dakota State, the journey, and I've been appreciative of every step of the way.
Weekdays from 2 to 3 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. State basketball has concluded, and here are your winners for girls and boys. For the girls, in Class A, number 2 Fremont won over number 5 Lincoln Southwest. In Class B, number 1 Elkhorn North won over number 2 Scott Catholic. In Class C1, number 1 Lincoln Lutheran just fell short against number 2 Northland Central, 31-35. For the boys, Miller North is your Class A champions after a win over number 2 Bellevue West, 67-57. In Class B, number 2 Roncalli Catholic won its championship over number 1 Scott Catholic, 52-37. In Class C1, Cale Jacobson from number 2 Ashland Greenwood continued his great tournament run. Ashland Greenwood took home the championship on a buzzer beater corner 3 by Evan Shepard, assisted by Cale Jacobson. They would win over Auburn, 36-33. In Class D2, number 6 Parkview Christian won over number 1 St. Mary's in the title game. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Back to Old School with DP and J.
The Brothers Johnson. Happy St. Patrick's Day on 93.7 The Ticket. And again, we'll be down at Buffalo Wings Ring, 68th and O, starting at 11 o'clock. Mark is packing up to head that way.
If Buffalo Wings Rings plays any of the songs that you've been playing in the break, I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh my God!
Because we have been going wild back here. You think Jay would join us if he was here?
Oh, absolutely.
I think he would.
Well, because
is Jay be doing some shoulder rolls.
Jay, it's some like real Celtic music, but it sounds like it was on the back porch of a southern farm with black folks and Irish folks on the back porch. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Some fiddles, some guitars, some thumping on tubs and drums.
There's that one dude sitting on a stool with a metal bucket in between his legs, and he's just hitting the bucket. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, we've been having our own little party here. So there's a bit of movement in Vegas with a lot of money being put on Duke, and I wanted to ask Jay. Well, yeah, what do you think? How do you feel about this whole Duke Coach K finishing? Are you seeing this as that victorious walk off, or is this the crash and burn? Coach K with that look on his face, upset as they get upset by a team that they should beat by 15 points.
I understand that everybody's doing it for the sentimental value and acting like the Duke players are going to go out there and play exponentially better than they have before, which is highly doubtful. But they're still a great team. But I don't think they have a chance to win it. I think they got too many holes and too many young guys. But hey, look, man, Vegas is loving it because people are betting with their hearts and not their minds, and usually works out for Vegas because the house generally always wins.
Yeah, it's just that's so much of the money of all the things you could bet on that folks have been talking about. Hey, this is how I see this thing playing out. I haven't asked you yet who your Final Four are, so now would be the time, sir.
I got Auburn. I think Gonzaga and Kentucky, and I forget the other one. I have to look, but yeah, those are my three. I don't know right off the top of my head, but those are the three. I think the other one I had, they were beating. Baylor was getting beat, so Baylor just hasn't looked as good as they had been all year.
If you have Kentucky, you don't have Baylor.
Hold on. Well, let me just look, Rico. Just since I gotta go above and beyond for you.
What? We wanted your Final Four. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it right here. I'll get it. Y'all don't need no help now. I mean,
it's the Arizona.
I got Final Four is Gonzaga, Kentucky, excuse me, Villanova, Auburn, and I got Auburn beating Gonzaga. Bruce Pearl
getting the dub.
I don't think college basketball is ready for Bruce Pearl to be a national champion.
I like him, and I think he has what they got size. They got dogs on the defensive end, and they got that dude. And so when you have that, you have a perfect combination. And they got a pretty good deep bench. And you know what? To be honest with you, with all his wild antics, he is a great coach.
Will Mark Few ever win a national championship with Gonzaga?
Yes, but not this year.
Ooh,
not this year.
Is it? I mean, this is like his best team.
Like this seems like
right?
the window, right?
Yeah, but their best guy is a freshman who was in high school last year.
Other teams have done it.
Yeah, with the freshmen, like with Carmelo Anthony, I don't think Chet Holmgren is Carmelo Anthony at Syracuse. So it's a different animal, especially with the way that Chet Holmgren plays. He's more of a wing player versus an inside dominant force. So if they go against some guys with some size that can stop him off the dribble and obviously keep him off the boards, it's a big hole that they didn't have to face in their conference in the regular season.
Who is your Cinderella? Who is the team that most folks aren't talking about, but you think they make a legitimate run and injure this thing a little bit?
Well, I'm going to say USC, even though they're not going to beat Auburn. I think if you watch USC, you're going to be like, man, these dudes are good and well coached. Tennessee is one, and the reason why I say that is just because of how well they've played and kind of been under the radar. They very easily could be in the Final Four because they match up against Villanova. They're going to cause Villanova a lot of problems, but I just think Villanova has too much veteran presence to lose that game. There's not a lot of teams that you could think are going to be like Cinderellas. I would say Texas Tech and Alabama is going to be a heck of a game in that Final 32. Texas Tech is a team that nobody talks about that's really, really good. And then just on the surface, UConn/Arkansas. Those are teams that you're not thinking of at the top. So those are my 3 or 4 teams I'm looking forward to see what they do.
Who's ranked in the top 4? Who's a 1 through 4 that is overrated? You're on upset alert.
That's a good question. I would say Wisconsin, or even like a Providence. Wisconsin, in the sense of they're going to face LSU that can out-athlete them, right?
Right.
So that's going to eliminate a lot of stuff that they got away with in the regular season. Not got away with, but what they counted on in the regular season. Providence have been really, really good, and it's a great coaching job this year. But they don't have that lead dog, so I don't necessarily know if they're overrated. I think they're seated maybe a little bit too high. Another team, I go back and forth between Arizona and UCLA. Arizona's the number 1 seed. UCLA is the number 4. They're both like a replica of each other. UCLA has not been as consistent as you'd like to think when they made that run last year. So those two, I think, are really on upset alert. And also, Baylor. I can see North Carolina beating Baylor and getting to the Sweet 16 because Baylor has not looked like the number one team or the defending champs as they were last year. So,
are we ready for North Carolina to be that good again?
They're starting to play well at the right time, and they got a dog in there, and then they are starting to gel. And Hubert Davis is, whatever his system and he's trying to, implement is starting to pay off.
Man, if Carolina's good again already, I'm gonna have a tough
I'm
gonna have a tough time. That's all. I don't need to see them next week. That's all I'm saying. We'll throw the break. This is where Rico's trivia coming up here on the Ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo Promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities that we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say hello. So don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sutter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SutterHeyman.com.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy and healthy St. Patrick's Day celebration. We are thankful for the ability to celebrate this year with friends and family as we move past the rough times from the pandemic. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. Wedding season is underway. Stop wearing your fading, wrinkling shirts and update your wardrobe today at M Suits Clothiers in Lincoln. M Suits has men's clothing for every occasion, from business to leisure to weddings and formals. And they've been chosen by Lincoln as best of men's clothing for 4 years running. The buying process is quick and easy with personal service that's hard to find. And they're family owned, where you are also treated like a part of the family. M Suits Clothiers, just south of 56th and Pine Lake on Red Rock Lane.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather.
Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Cloudy, cooler, windy conditions here for our St. Patrick's Day. We'll top out near 49 with a north-northeast wind gusting 20 to 25. Towards this evening, a chance of light rain moving into the region. And overnight, that rain could mix over with a little bit of snow, a low of around 33. Gradually clearing tomorrow with a high of 53. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And things have obviously been pretty challenging lately with new vehicles, with all the microchip and supply chain issues, but things continue to loosen up as Koppel gets more and more new vehicles in each and every week. We've had many customers also custom order their vehicles. So if you don't see what you want in our current inventory, we can put an order in to get exactly what you want. So go online, reserve your new vehicle at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Husker fans, don't miss your chance to get a first look at this year's Nebraska football team at Memorial Stadium. The annual Husker football red and white spring game is set for Saturday, April 9th at 1 p.m. Tickets are on sale now for only $10. To secure your tickets today or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets or call 402-472-3111.
The home Home Builders Association of Lincoln and Bombers Garage are proud to sponsor this year's Cruisin' for the Trades car show on May 1st. It's the first major car show of the season, and they have 20 plus big trophies for muscle cars, old cars, classics, trucks and bikes, EVs, and anything in between. Register your car today at hbal.org and enter into as many categories as you wish for the show at SCC's campus at 88th and O. Proceeds from the event go to the Lincoln Home Builders Care Foundation to support careers in construction. Register today at hbal.org.
Back to old school with DP and J.
Well, if you're feeling all right and you think you're on, somebody let me know. Will everybody in the place put a whistle in your face, screaming out and say, yo!
Yeah. Such a jam. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's a look. Sugar Hill on a day. Rico, before your tribute,
You go ahead, sir.
I have something for you. Sir.
Oh, you have some. Okay, go ahead.
Something for you. Sir.
Go on now.
All right.
Let me get it wrong real quick.
All right. First woman to win consecutive Final Four MVP.
Consecutive Final Four MVP.
Yes.
Was it recent?
No. Jay will probably get this.
I don't know.
Who was it? It had to be the Shamika Holdsclaw or whatever, maybe.
Cheryl Miller.
Oh dang, he went straight up.
I was gonna say.
Cheryl Miller.
I just love the story of her when he's like, I scored 50 points. She goes, oh, cool. I scored 100.
100 in the car. Final Four MVP while playing for the runner-up. So what MVP didn't win the national chip?
Men's or women's?
This is women.
This is women's?
This is all women's. She was the MVP, but they did not win the tournament. She is currently a head coach.
Oh. Dang it. I just had it. No.
Jay?
Oh man, it's Oak Grove down in South Carolina, right?
Yes, sir. Don Staley.
There you go.
Don Staley. Hold on here. This was another one I wanted to. Point guard led Tennessee to its first 3 straight titles, but they were the MVP in '96.
I have no idea.
Michelle Marciniak. Here's this one. From 1995 to 2003, only 4 teams won the national championship. UConn, Tennessee, Notre Dame, and whom?
UConn, Tennessee, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Stan? No. I'm trying to think of the traditional powers. No.
Purdue.
What?
Purdue.
No.
Purdue.
Really?
Yeah. So, all right, Rico, what you got, bro?
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the men's tournament.
Okay.
When and who coined the phrase March Madness?
Yeah, it'd be Billy Packer or somebody, right?
No. Actually, I'll give you the year, 1982. And it was a sportscaster.
I would have thought it was Vital.
Nope. Brent Musburger.
Oh, dear goodness gracious. Really?
Uttered it during his tournament coverage. They loved it. They took it.
Wow. Did not know that. Didn't know that.
Who has the all-time tournament single game record in points scored?
Austin Carr.
Yes. Who's second?
Austin Carr.
No.
Austin Carr's got like 2 or 3 of the top 5.
Austin Carr is first. He is not second, though.
Okay. Second. Sidney Wicks?
Nope. It's a big man.
David Robinson.
Yep.
David Robinson, Naval Academy again.
Austin Carr 61, David Robinson 50.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a lot of points in a single game.
That's a lot of points. It was. What I remember is David Robinson against Lynn Bias in the Sweet 16. we were. It was a cheat code, man.
That sounds fun.
It really was. It was a cheat code.
Who is the all-time single tournament scoring leader?
Austin Carr.
No.
Oh, Leitner.
No. He owns the career record for most scored in tournament games, but not single tournament.
Oh, in one tournament.
Yeah.
Bill Walton.
Nope.
Craig says this on the text line. He says, he says Henry Porter coined the phrase March Madness in 1924, but I don't think they were talking about the same thing.
Probably not.
I don't know. I have to look that up.
Considering
Thanks,
the tournament
Craig.
didn't start till 1939.
Thanks, Craig. Well, we'll see. Jay, any idea?
No, I thought it was Billy Packard or whatever his name is, but if that ain't it, I don't know.
It's Glenn Rice, 184 in a single tournament.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah,
yeah, he lit it up.
And then here's my final question.
All right.
Who is the oldest coach to win a national title, and who is the youngest coach to win a national title? The youngest one's going to be harder because it was back in 1940.
We have no idea who the youngest one is.
Emmett McCracken.
Yeah.
Led Indiana to a championship at 31 years old.
Good old Coach Emmett McCracken.
It was perfect for today.
Yeah, Jay knows all about Emmett McCracken.
Your good friend Emmett McCracken. So
No
who is
idea.
the oldest coach to win a national title?
Don Haskins?
No.
Well, it's got to be John Wooden, right?
Nope. Decently recent.
No.
Who?
Jim Calhoun. 2011. He was 68 years old.
Wow. Who was on that team?
2011 UConn.
Yeah.
I think it was that Kemba?
I don't remember Kemba winning a chip.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, he won a chip.
Jim Calhoun, whatever his name is.
I'm going to look up 2011 UConn.
No, I do. Jay, do you remember that?
2010-11 UConn. Let's look at this roster. Kyle Bailey, Donnell Beverly, Michael Bradley, Jeremy Lamb, Shabazz Napier.
I don't remember them.
Kemba Walker. Yeah.
Jeremy Lamb.
2011 UConn.
Boatwright. Drummond. Andre Drummond. But you don't really think of him as.
No. He was not. No, he wasn't on this team.
No, I don't think of this team. Okay. All right, Jay.
All right, man.
We'll let you do what you do. We're gonna throw it. I appreciate you making time. I know you were on spring break, and you hanging out with us for the time that we're looking forward to next week too. But we will talk to you tomorrow at the same time.
All right, man. Sounds good.
That's Jay Foreman.
Bye, Jay.
He's Rico. I'm DP. Stay tuned. Barry Thompson will join us top of the hour, 1-on-1, 937 The Ticket.